This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 F250 short bed. It's a King Ranch. It's an FX4 off-road suspension package. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. The truck has only 47,160 actual miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in McAllen, Texas. It is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. There'll be 4 pictures in the ad before it left Texas, and you'll see it. It looks like basically like this, except it's a lot cleaner now. We also replaced the hood because it had hail damage on the hood, and we had obviously the replacement hood painted. It also had hail damage on the roof, which we fixed. I'm going to walk around and tell you what we know about the truck and what we've done with the truck. I've got my little list here in front of me. Right now we're switching to new program stuff on our computer, so I've got it all handwritten, which is unusual. Passenger mirror was replaced. It had a big scratch in it, so we painted that. The hood was replaced and painted, and the roof was repainted. Now, before we got it, it was obvious to us that the white on the sides of the truck had been painted, because you can see just a little bit of overspray. I think what happened is that the insurance company recovered this thing, saw how low miles it was, and it already had hail damage on it, and they sent it to a paint shop who didn't tape it off and do it correctly, and they just said, screw it, we're just going to sell it on a salvage title, and that's it. I think that's what happened. The paint on the sides is about the equivalent of a Mako, maybe a little bit nicer. It's got a beautiful set of tires on it. When it showed up, it had cobwebs everywhere. I mean, this thing's been sitting forever, which is probably why it has the miles on it. We also rhino lined the undercarriage. We taped off everything that would not have good results from having rhino liner on it. But let me show you here real quick. Because it sat so long, it's in McAllen, they have that salt air, and it just looked like crap underneath. So that's what it looks like underneath, and it's really well done, and it looks good, really good. Actually just did that to my son's first car. He's getting a car this week, and we rhino lined the undercarriage after we did this one because I liked the way it looked. Front and rear shocks have been replaced, and you'll see in the pictures it had running boards. Well, it had running boards, and because they were too cheap to buy batteries and start it, they forklifted it everywhere it went. And so they forklifted from the side, and they bent the crap out of the running boards. So we just took them off. That would be your insurance companies not using their head. See this overspray right here? I just think that they probably just did not like the job that they got, and decided they didn't want to finish with the hood and the roof and blah, blah, blah. So we did the hood and the roof. We settled with the paint that they did on the sides of the truck, and that's that. But the money you're going to save and the low miles in this truck, you're going to be very happy. So cosmetically, it's not a perfect 47,000 mile example cosmetically, but that being said, it looks pretty damn good. I mean, I wouldn't bitch about it. See this? See how they didn't tape it off correctly? That's the other thing. The fact they didn't paint the gold tells me everything was up high, which would be hail also. So they probably did all the hail, and then they did a shitty paint job, and the insurance company had enough, and they pulled the plug. All right. Let's see, what else do we need to know? Let's see. Radio was stolen. We replaced that. We did an oil change and filter, front and rear brake pads and calipers, batteries. I meant to say both front and rear shocks, but that's obvious. You saw that in the video. You'll see that in the pictures too. Rhino lined the undercarriage, and that's that. All right, I'm going to fire this guy up. I'm going to open the hood. Hopefully I don't burn the crap out of my fingers. I'm trying to take out this oil cap because I forgot to bring a glove. No blow by at all. which you would expect from a low mile motor, so not that unusual. There's your Ford stamp there, that's the original fender. Ford stamp there, stickers where they belong. Ford stamp there, Ford stamp there. Hopefully I didn't lock the doors. Yeah. Alright, there's your passenger window. I am told that the rear power sliding window does not work, which is about as common as you could possibly get in these things. We stopped replacing them because it's about, you gotta take the whole seat out, which weighs a ton, take all the back stuff out, and then it's either the regulator or the motor or both. Worst case scenario, it's about 5 or 6 hours and about $500 in parts. If you get lucky, and it's just the regulator, it's about $300 in parts, and still 5 or 6 hours. So it's an expensive thing for a rear window, so we don't even do it. There's your seat on and off. It's heated, forward, back, up, down, tilt up, tilt down, tilt up, tilt down. Seats are in great shape. Our detail shop don't do anything other than clean them. So, especially on King Ranch seats, when you get them, just get some saddle soap and some conditioner. These things feel pretty soft, even though they've been sitting forever. And they'll clean up. A lot of it'll clean up, and it'll get a lot softer. You gotta work with these things. Here's your driver rear window. That's funny. See how brand new this leather looks? Because it was sitting in the sun, probably in Texas somewhere, forever. You get that two-tone look. That's the way these seats looked when it was garaged. Huh. Interesting. And they're in really good shape. I think some saddle soap and some elbow grease. My detail company wants $300 to condition the seats, and they're not getting that. So that'll be your job if you want that job, or if you can leave it the way it is. There's your mirrors, out, in, down, up, other side, out, in, down, up. Let's see. Heated seat, on and off. Seat forward, back, up, down, tilt up, tilt down, tilt up, and down. All the seat functions work fine. You got a power pedal. Let's see. Power pedal, non-functional. Huh. That's going to be a fuse. I'll look into that. I don't even know anyone who uses them. That's the weirdest thing. I guess if you're a midget, it matters. Alright, here's your Kelly Blue Book on this truck. 47,000 mile King Ranch short bed. Suggested retail price of $30,050. There's your equipment. I put right here, power sliding rear window broken. And apparently the power pedal button isn't working. I won't guarantee that that works either. I will look into it. It's probably a fuse, because that's kind of common too, but we'll see. Wheel Kinetics title. There's your 47,000. A is for actual miles, salvage. And that's that. Let's hop in here. It's time to enjoy some air conditioning. It is friggin' warm and humid. Really warm and humid. Alright, get a seatbelt on here. Alright, moonroof. That's your moonroof back and forward. That's another sign that you know you've got a low mile vehicle when the moonroofs on these things move that fast. Usually they creep. All right, let's do a little systems check. This thing's been running for about an hour. That's why the temp gauge is over here. We always run them for about an hour before we do a video, so we know that all these readings will be accurate for you. Toe on and off. That's on and off. There you go. The air conditioning is blowing ice cold. Okay, let's do these controls. There's the steering controls. That's using the steering controls right there. Let me turn it down so you can hear me. Radio.
Free.com or .net domain name.
Let's go. There's your steering controls.
AM 830.
All right, 6-disc changer. Blah. And you can also tell when the King Ranches are low miles, the handle bar, the steering wheel. God, it's hot. The steering wheel isn't all chewed up because they really go bad quickly on these. Big hand marks in them. All right, let me pull this thing forward. And put it into, let's see, what do we want to do? Let's go to neutral. Let's go to low. 4-wheel drive. And we'll go to reverse first because I don't want to go out the street yet. There's that. And drive. It's in 4 low. Now we're going to go to neutral. We're going to go to 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. Backwards. Go to reverse. There's reverse in 4 high and drive in 4 high. All right, I got to pick up the pace here because I'm running out of time. 2-wheel drive. Let's go for a ride. It's on the salvage title. If you come to Tucson and drive it home, which you're welcome to do, we have to take it to the police and get a level 3 inspection done. Then we can get what's called the restored salvage title. Then we can issue you plates and you can get insurance. Obviously, both are mandatory. If you come here to drive it home, that's mandatory. We charge $200 to do that for you before you get here. It's a minimum of about 3 or 4 hours of our time, up to 7 or 8 hours of our time. That's why we charge $200 to do it. 50 goes to the state, 150 goes to us to cover the price of an employee just sitting there. They require us to be there with it now. They don't let us just park them and leave like they used to do. Well, this thing runs good. So there's $200 to restore the title. There's a $250 dock fee, and then there's taxes. Taxes are 2% city tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if you come here to drive it home, add 2% to your state tax rate, then add $250 dock fee, then add $200 to restore the title. Well, this thing runs great. If you're going to pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price, unless you want to add $200 and have us restore the title for you before it ships out. If you do, we'll be glad to do that, but just add $200 to the price and we'll do that for you. Once we receive your wire, if you're going to ship, once we receive your wire, we'll fill out the title with your name, company's name, whatever, an address, notarize it, and send it off to you. We even scan it in your online file so you'll see it before it goes gets in the mail to you. This thing runs brand new. Nice truck. We even scan in the envelope we mail it in. So that's how that works. Deposit. Deposit is $500. Get your deposit in quickly. Low mile King Ranches are rare. This is going to go fast. Once you get your deposit, put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com and you'll know it's yours. Here's my the next part of this speech. It's out of warranty, at least by years, by many years. If it gets to you and it's broken or something's broken, anything's broken, we don't care what it is, you are going to be fixing it, not us, okay? So realize that there is some risk. We're trying to take all the risks we can out by giving you as much information as we have, but we are not fortune tellers. We do not know what's going to happen. Ford bailed on this many years ago. If they could have given it a 15-year warranty, they would have. They didn't because they didn't know what would happen after that much time, okay? So there's risk involved. If you're risk averse, go buy a brand new one, spend 70 or 80 or whatever they are now, and have a warranty for a couple of years, and when that's up, you'll owe 40 or 50. There's a point in buying this vehicle with the title that it's on, okay? Anyway, there is some risk. Please know what you're buying, and thank you for your time.